In the middle of dense forests, there was a small village named Shantavan. This village was famous for its natural beauty and peaceful atmosphere. But near the village was a place called Kaljian, where a simple boy named Yuvraj lived. He came from a poor family, but he had a big heart and high dreams. His eyes always sparkled with a desire to do something great. Yet, one problem held him back: he did not believe in himself. Every time he got a chance to do something important, fear would stop him. One day, dark clouds gathered over the village. The elders considered it a bad omen. At that time, the temple priest revealed that if worship was not performed at the sacred shivling in Kaljian, the entire village could face natural disasters. But the path to reach the shivling was full of dangers, and only someone with complete faith in themselves could make it. Many young men of the village thought of trying, but fear stopped them. Yuvraj quietly watched all this, and something stirred in his heart. The next morning, he decided he would take on the task. He took blessings from his parents, packed a small bundle of food and water, and began his journey. The road grew tougher as he went ahead. Dense forests, strong winds, and strange noises tried to scare him. But with every step he reminded himself, "I can do this." His first challenge was a deep valley blocking his way. There was no bridge to cross. Looking around, he found a tree trunk. Using his strength, he placed it across the valley and carefully walked over. The second challenge came from strange wild animals inside the forest. They looked terrifying, but in reality they could only scare him and cause no real harm. Yuvraj stayed calm, controlled his breath, and kept moving forward. The third challenge was the toughest: a cave guarded by a giant snake. That cave was the final path to the shivling. At first, Yuvraj trembled with fear. But then he thought, without fear, courage has no meaning. Gathering his strength, he stood before the snake. The snake spoke. "Why have you come here, young man? If you answer my questions correctly, I will let you pass." Yuvraj agreed. The snake asked the first question. "What is the greatest fear?" Yuvraj replied, "The greatest fear is the one inside our mind, the one that weakens us." The snake asked the second question. "Where does true strength come from?" Yuvraj said, "Strength comes from our self-confidence and hard work." The final question was, "Will you succeed in this journey?" Yuvraj answered firmly, "Yes, because I have recognized my true strength." The snake smiled and moved aside, allowing him to pass. Yuvraj entered the cave, reached the shivling, and prayed with devotion for the protection of his village. As soon as he completed the worship, light spread everywhere, and the dark clouds disappeared. When Yuvraj returned, the whole village welcomed him with joy. The village chief said, "Yuvraj, you not only saved the village from danger, but also taught us that our true strength lies within us." This story teaches us that only by facing fear and weakness can we discover our real power. Self-confidence and courage are our greatest treasures. When we believe in ourselves, no destination is impossible.